What is good, everybody? It's October 26, 2025, 5 p.m. That means it's time for episode 159 of the Council of Comics Film and Box Office News Live. We're doing Spotlight today. Lots to talk about. Back in 30 seconds.
Day. Where are the heroes? Soon as they get here, everything will be alright. I need a hero. Someone superhuman who can come and save my life.
What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the world's greatest comic book channel with the world's greatest comic book shows for the world's greatest comic book audience, trying to win the world's greatest monthly giveaway, which we are giving away tomorrow night on one of the world's greatest live streams, the Council of Comics. And as always, the loyal council, Phil, C. Bizzle, Green Shirt Guy, and Clifford on comics, that is. How are y'all doing today?
I hope he's on comics.
Both my teams won. The fantasy teams are winning. I'm eating
My
chili.
team is on a bye, and my Detroit Pistons teams are losing to the Boston Celtics right now.
The background. Well, it's episode 159. Let me change this background. Is this
Gotcha.
background more simile, more?
Just leave it green. I say you leave it green.
I say we just do this. Anyway. That's right. You saw it. Spotlight is our movie for this week. It's the last of Green Shirt Guy's trilogy in the crime genre. Oh, man. We got a lot to talk about later
I'm
about
going to
this
shower
movie.
after this movie.
Oh, my goodness. Much to talk about. But as always, we're going over the film and box office news. I got one other story we can talk about later after the box office. But first, we want to give you a duck for the monthly giveaway that is happening tomorrow night. There's a slab in there. There's like 50 books for the subscriber. There's about like 30 books for the member. You want to have a chance to be in that. So I'm going to put up the first hashtag, and it is hashtag CBC Awards Saturday, November 1st. Make sure you tune in.
Work.
Let's get to this is what it is. It's this Saturday. The majority, 90% of the council is all going to be in one room. With C. Bizzle going to be there, but he's going to be like on a little phone and stuff like that in virtual land.
Maybe.
But we're gonna see how it goes. So it's gonna be a great night regardless. Put that at the bottom as a banner. Put that in there. Shout out to Brian, LCS, and the CVC Awards team for putting on another great event this year. Wish the best to everybody out there that's nominated. First thing we're gonna do, as we always do, is Phil is gonna give us that glorious box office.
While you do that, John's Comics for Friends is November 1st, not 15th. I want to make sure you get a duck.
What happened?
He put November 15th instead of the 1st.
Oh, yes. That would be 2 weeks after, ladies and gentlemen. Real quick, Kamari is in the house. Hey, baby. Thank you for watching. John's Comics with Friends is here as well. This is a new one for me. I don't know about for you guys, but Robert Pops Gramp Springs. Hello, Cliff, and everyone. Oh, he knows Clifford. Thank you for joining us. Joseph Michael's in the house, as always. Hey, I might not be taking part in things because of C3 and Ralph's channel right now, but I am here. We appreciate you being here. All right.
That just means that somebody else can win the golden ticket.
Oh, that is very
That
true.
is true. That's
Wide
true.
open for all you
Because
guys out there.
with only 6 people watching, his odds are still in his favor.
That's also true.
Oh, all
But if
right.
he's not paying attention.
We'll see about that. We'll see. He's a worthy golden ticket adversary.
Oh, I'm not saying. I'm just more power to him. He keeps winning. But it'd be nice for it to spread around.
All right. What we got this weekend, Phil?
Domestic box office 2025, week 43. It's October 24th through 26th. And the number one movie is Chainsaw Man, the Res arc. And yeah, that was
taking over.
yeah,
It's
anime
coming.
is like
It's
it's
coming.
really hitting like the like keeping movie theaters open.
It's coming.
That's the number one. It brought in 17,250,000. Black Phone 2 brought in 13 million with 49 extra theaters. Regretting You, new this week, brought in 12,850,000. What is Regretting You? Centers on the strained relationship between a young mother, Morgan Grant, and her teenage daughter, Clara, separated by Morgan's husband, Chris' tragic death, forcing them to navigate through life's challenges together. Sounds like all right.
What is it? Sounds like an Angel Studios.
No, it's Paramount.
Oh, okay.
Springsteen, Deliver Me from Nowhere, the Bruce Springsteen biopic.
I love
brought in
biopics.
9,100,000. I'd like to see it.
Mhm.
I like Springsteen. Number 5 is Tron Ares, and it still brought in 4,900,000, and it's its third week out.
How much does it got?
123 million.
Not bad.
Oh, no, that's
It needs more for what they probably spent with all the effects, but
Yeah.
I like it's gonna do a lot better on Disney Plus, and we don't know what movies make on the streaming services, and they never give that, but they know what they make. And
yeah, but they can't rely on it making its bank on a streaming service. Otherwise, they stop making movies.
Another thing too. Oh, go ahead, Phil.
I think they could rely a little bit on especially after it being at the theater. Like after it makes 123 worldwide, they have an idea of what it'll do on stream.
Another thing too is I didn't really see too many advertisements for it.
I did. There was a bunch of the last couple of days.
Oh, okay.
Well, leading up to it, like not weeks out. A lot of times these ads usually be like a month out, and then 2 weeks out you get all the teaser trailers and come see it coming soon. Now it's like you get them like the 3 days, before it actually drops.
Yeah, he was part of that. He was part of that algorithm.
Right. I guess.
Yeah, it's it'll be out Disney Plus probably before Christmas.
Yes.
That's the other thing. That's the other thing that I think hurts.
I mean,
me is how quick they go.
If that's the case, it just came out, and Christmas is a little over a month and a half away. So, what kind of? You can't complain people don't go to theaters if you're going to release a movie that quickly to stream.
And that's how it's been, though.
That's
kind of how it's been.
There's a lot of them they wait about 4 months, not like 2.
Yeah, a lot of them are like 2 months, 45 days on demand.
Because what do you call it? Just came out. Or no, it's coming out this week. I'm sorry. Jurassic World 2. It drops on the day before Halloween. And that left theaters August.
Okay.
So and it was in theaters for a couple months. So that's what I'm saying. You can't complain that people won't go see your movie in the theater if you only leave it in there for a very short amount of time.
Yeah, that's kind of like Fantastic Four went pretty quick.
Yes.
So yeah, that's there's a lot of examples where it's like 45 days at the theater and we want it on the streaming service.
Yeah.
And I think it helps keep the streaming service fresh enough so you're not like, all right, I don't need Disney Plus right now.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So good fortune.
Maybe. I think part of it is that they know that they're not creating a lot more stuff, so they have to constantly put new stuff on their streaming service. Because remember when all these streaming services started, their catalogs were huge. And everyone's going, oh, let's see what's in here. Now everyone's seen everything they want to see, and the only thing they can add is new stuff, and they're not producing enough new stuff.
Not enough good new stuff anyway.
Well, and that too.
Yeah. Good Fortune comes in at number 6. Last
the
week
one
it
I
was
wanna
number
see.
3,
I
and
want to
it's
see that.
3,100,000. Shelby Oaks, new this week, makes 2,350,000. Let's see what this is. A woman's desperate search for her long lost sister falls into obsession upon realizing that the imaginary demon from their childhood may have been real.
Nope.
All
Nope.
right.
No, thank you.
I'm going to say with a description like that demon probably was real.
No,
So
thank you.
2,350,000. I don't know.
That thing was real.
Yup, that demon is
Nope.
probably real. Leonardo DiCaprio, one battle after another, makes 2,330,000. Roof Man comes in at number 9 this week, bringing in another 2 million. And rounding out the top 10, Truth and Treason, coming in with 933,000. Conjuring Last Rites brings in another 730,000. I think that's out on maybe not streaming, but it might be out on demand right now. I'm not sure about streaming, but it's going to be streaming soon. Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie, number 12. Begonia, Demon Slayer, still bringing in 625,000. Blue Moon, Still on Fire, The Mastermind, Last Days. If I had legs, I'd kick you.
I
It sounds like one of those online digital anime comics that we read off.
It's 824, so.
You know what's not even here is the Kiss of the Spider Woman. It's
gone. See you later.
I just was looking for it. All right, Kiss of the Spider Woman came out a couple of weeks ago. The Smashing Machine is already down to 27, so that's definitely going to.
Sam, you mean one of the ones that you let Phil translate?
Cat Video's still there.
Cat Video is Cat Video Fast Casper.
Oh, I got a plus 374%.
Yep.
Still only in one theater though.
They made $1 million. They made $1 million bucks for that.
Good for them.
Yep. Cat Video Fast. $1 million, and that did not cost $1 million to make, I'm sure.
No.
That is the box office.
What's Peacock?
Kind of sad. Anime's doing good. These biopics.
So he said, I'm sure guy said if you could click on
that last one. What's Peacock?
Peacock. Matthias's masters, impersonating roles for hire, cultured boyfriend, perfect son, sparring partner, professionally adept in pretending daily. His true challenge lies in being himself.
All right, that's an independent. Okay.
Yeah. That's definitely.
I wasn't sure if that was something that was on the Peacock channel that was now like one of those, what do you call it, events?
Oh, like Fathom event or something?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that's what that was.
All right. So another, except for anime taking number 1 again.
Anime number 1.
They've got a big audience. So Sony, Sony's
see if
this is it.
My K-pop Demon Hunters could chart again next week.
All right. Thank you, Phil, for that wonderful, wonderful box office. Let's spin for our. Go ahead.
Before you spin, for everybody that's putting in CBC Awards at November 1, you got to put the ST at the end.
You got to put the ST. Better hurry up, because I'm about to put it on the wall right here. I'm about to do it. There it is. CBC Awards, Saturday, November 1st.
The T down below it. So I understand the confusion.
These answers must be 100% correct.
Yeah. There's only 2 people that put it in right.
That's
a hard one.
2 entries. And you have 15 seconds. Or else these 2 people, 3 people, are going to have the best odds ever. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, with each individual estimated at a 33% chance of winning. Show some Michaels. Huh?
When is that? It's 9 o'clock this coming week.
What?
9 o'clock Saturday.
9 o'clock Saturday.
It is
We're
9
meeting up
o'clock.
at
I wouldn't check what's
we're
still
going to meet up at 8 o'clock for the pre.
Well, I will do my best to get there.
Yeah.
But I will be there before 9.
Save you a slice of pizza.
Because it's sectionals this week, so depending on what game I get, I might be. But
That's my cheat day for pizza. I lined it up
Also, Michael-
perfectly.
Michael says, "Give it to Mon."
I'm looking forward to like the pizza.
as long as we don't put none of that vegan cheese on it,
Right.
What? When do we ever put vegan
Right.
cheese on the pizza?
I'm just saying.
Never.
What?
He's
That's a shot.
preempting.
Hey, if that's
I'm
a shot
saying
at my
we're
vegan fiance, we got a problem here.
She can get her own pizza. I'm not eating that.
She always does get her own stuff. You don't know the struggle. You don't know the struggle.
I don't have
Mike
to. 'Cause I
said,
eat
"Give
real
his buck
cheese.
to Mon Comics."
What happened with Mon Comics?
Joseph Michael says, "Give his to Mon Comics."
Give it to Mon Comics. All right, let me get back over here. Michael's to Mon. All right, that's in there. Next duck is Chainsaw Man. Hashtag Chainsaw Man. That's at the bottom. Now for our second segment. Recently, I'm gonna change it to some appropriate music for this. Recently, there was an interview with a one Adam Driver.
Oh, the Star Wars thing?
And they asked Adam Driver if he would like to return to Star Wars. And he said, funny enough, I already wrote a whole movie with Steven Soderbergh, Oscar-winning Steven Soderbergh, called The Hunt for Ben Solo. And it was greenlit by Lucasfilm into pre-production until it was brought before B. Iger, the bigger. And he said, I don't see how Ben Solo could be alive. No. And scrapped the
Here's
whole
the
thing. Wait.
Go ahead.
Scrapped the whole thing. I'm being a big Star Wars fan. Green Shirt Guy's a big Star Wars fan. I think the rest of the guys have a somewhat moderate like for Star Wars. How do you guys feel about two things? The fact that Iger scrapped an already into pre-production movie. And the other one is having the movie itself. Now, Green Shirt Guy, if you want to...
All right.
Add
I
your 2
mean, I have
cents.
a number of feelings and thoughts on this whole thing. I heard about this earlier in the week as well. Here's the thing. Would it be interesting to see more Ben Solo stuff? Maybe. I don't know that I want to see post Rise of Skywalker Ben Solo stuff, because I kind of maybe slightly agree with Iger. It makes no sense. Having said that, just because Soderbergh's on it doesn't make it a good movie. We've seen some.
No, but it gives it a good chance of being a good movie.
It gives it a better chance.
Yeah.
How do you know that Iger didn't get the script, look at it, and go, "No, this is dumb"? And having.
But do we trust Iger over
Yes,
the
because
Luke,
everything
over the
he's done since
team?
coming back to Disney has made them credible again.
That's arguable. I'll give you that. That's arguable. That's arguable.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to go with, being the Star Wars fan that I am, I'm going to go with Iger.
Mhm. Me being the other super Star Wars fan on the panel, I wanted to see this when I heard about it. I thought because it said the way that it was going to be without revealing it was just basically Kylo, for some reason he's back and he's trying to re-find himself. That's what the term, like the hunt for Ben Solo. He's off, not with any of the other characters. He's just lost somewhere and he's trying to get his way back. He described it as an Empire Strikes Back type movie. Right, which opens some things with the Force. Now, remember, they could move things through the Force. They could move the lightsaber. They could even see each other through the Force, touch each other through the Force. It's possible that for some reason they thought he died, but he just got moved somewhere else. That's one theory. Another theory would be him in the world beyond worlds, world within worlds, whatever the thing's called, and he finds his way back. But Phil, what do you think?
I think like movies get rejected and like canned all the time. So this is like nothing new.
But what
It's
about
almost like it
being
was.
in pre-production though? Like a script was fully written.
Yeah,
Everything-
that's still like that is still pre-production. It never made it to like production. It's not like Batgirl where it was made and then it got scratched.
Well, and
Give me
pre-production,
my Batgirl.
pre-production
Give me my
just means
Batgirl.
that we have a
I'm with you,
director,
Cliff.
potentially, we have a script, and we're lining up financing. That doesn't mean we even have financing for a movie.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I think like honestly Disney has like a hard time with Star Wars, I think. And I think they're like their record with Star Wars is like a little hit or miss. That's part of it. So
Okay.
yeah, so overall I kind of maybe Bob Iger is right. But like yeah, it being in pre-production, sorry it didn't happen. Like but it didn't make it like so it happens to like movies all the time where it just gets to like or they and they stall. It's a whole list of movies that have like stalled in pre-production and post-production.
Cliff, what do you think about this?
You know what? This might just be a stunt. Maybe he did this on purpose to get fans to rile up to show Iger that they want to see the movie.
There is that.
I mean, you never know. I mean, look at Fox and Deadpool. Oops, that leaked footage.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, there have obviously been far worse decisions that have been green-lighted than this. So why not?
As for and as for like a story, if it's a good story, Star Wars is one of those franchises that has books and comic books, and you could still see the story. That hasn't really been written off.
Seabills, what about you?
It doesn't matter to me. I'm not gonna be mean about it. I don't really watch Star Wars. Like I haven't watched. What was my last one again? Rogue One. I think it was the last Star Wars movie I watched.
That was a good one.
That was years ago.
That was like the best one.
That was probably the best one.
That was the best one that Disney did. All right.
It was good.
Creature Guy, what do you think is the best one Disney did?
I mean, it's right there. I might be in the. I really like the Solo as well. I thought Solo was really
Solo's
well
pretty
done.
good. What about you, Cliff?
And I didn't hate Force Awakens.
I like Force Awakens. I kind of like Solo. Solo's tough. There's some stuff I really liked in it, and there's some stuff in there that really annoyed me. It's really.
I'm with you, and that's why I say it.
Yeah, but I liked it. I don't know. I already feel like they've already messed with my appreciation of Star Wars so much. I'm like, sure.
I mean, here's the other thing too, right? So they've already announced a bunch of things that they're doing in the Star Wars universe. Coming up. You got the Gosling movie. You got the Grogu Mandalorian movie. You got a couple of things. Maybe this project just doesn't fit in with the plans of where they plan to take the universe.
Yeah, because those take place in the right after,
right? So
not right after
this
Return of the Jedi.
Confuse things. Let's just keep it clean, and I appreciate your efforts, but no.
Do you think they'll bring the concept back if they move forward like they say they are with like Rey and the Jedi Academy and all that? You think this will be brought back later because of hype that's possibly being put out now?
I hope not. I think it's dumb. I think unless you have a pretty strong idea and storyline to make this work, it's just going to make things convoluted for no reason. And I thought, and I said this at the time when the movie came out, and you guys have probably heard me rail this, so this is a repeat. I apologize for people at home. At the end of that move of Rise of Skywalker, where he's learned how to heal through the Force, if you know your tank is 1 to 100, right? So like much like you're playing a Street Fighter game, you can see your bar, right? You're not going to empty it all to save her. You're going to give her like 50-60% so that she's alive. She's hurt, but she's alive, and you're also still alive. Why would you do that? It makes no sense.
But what if it took all of it though?
Then she's dead. I'm sorry.
Yo. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Another part of this, Disney also released, I wanted to show you guys the profits that they made from their movies, for Star Wars movies. The Force Awakens brought in, which I thought it brought in so much more, but it only brought in 500 million profit. The Last Jedi only 320 profit. Rogue One only 258 profit.
Let's stop with the
Rise of Skywalker only $48 million.
Let's stop with this profit nonsense, because Hollywood is notorious for shifting numbers.
Well, yeah, of course, we're not going to take this as law,
I don't
but
believe any of these numbers.
it's got to be in this range, though.
Not necessarily.
This doesn't make them look good, so I don't understand why they would put out things that won't make them look good.
Stories of this guy not getting paid because some movie that won the Oscar and is roundly loved didn't make a profit.
But
So
what about,
to show
what do
me
you think
these
about
numbers,
Solo?
I don't believe
They say
anything.
Solo was negative 103 million.
Solo's the only one that they didn't advertise. And it came out right after Infinity War.
Well, Lucasfilm was acquired for 4.5 billion, and Disney has made nearly 12 billion. And
It's probably more than that, but
so just looking at that, not looking at any other number, that's a success.
Yeah.
it's probably more than 12.
That's a big success.
That's only like movies. Like, they got the comics, they got the books, they got
Shows.
there might be a Star Wars Lego set that they're making money off of, and
I'll do you one better. The 12 billion does it include Disney Plus? Because The Mandalorian launched Disney Plus. I don't care what anybody else says.
Yeah, I
That
agree.
was the show. Everyone's like, "Oh, really? That's on there? Well, now I have to have that."
Yeah. Do you think that's what made them keep Disney Plus?
That I couldn't tell you, but I know that the initial subscriptions, more people than not, probably subscribed for that.
Yeah.
And they had, I had the deal when I signed up for it, where I got it for 3 years for like $2 a month, but I had to pay it all up front.
Cliff, what were you saying?
No, that's all I remember was like that was their flagship show. Was like Disney Plus is coming with The Mandalorian. That's all I remember.
Yep.
that came out because Disney Plus launched like November of 2019, and The Mandalorian came out in December. So,
Right.
Yeah, but like you knew The Mandalorian was coming. Like the advertisements were there.
Well, and and that was the thing, is they teased a bunch of scenes from it before, this is coming, and everyone's like, "Oh, really?"
Yeah, I mean, I thought it did well. I thought it was pretty good for something different. But yeah, that's all I wanted to bring up about Star Wars. Let me give some announcements, and then we will get into what everybody's here for. I'm gonna change this.
I want to thank all 8 people that's here watching us. I appreciate you guys.
I indeed as well. Young at Heart Foundation. This is a great organization run by our good friend Mike out in California. Faith, trust, and belief is their motto. They do great things for kids out in California awaiting medical procedures. 2 ways that you can help. One way, if you choose, is to become a donor for Donate at Life America, because more than 100,000 people are registered and are trying to have a life-saving transplant, you can help by registering to be an organ donor today by clicking this little green button. Also, you can become a sponsor for a Hope Kit, which is 100% tax deductible. They'll take all the funds together and create these great gift boxes for the kids. If there's something else that you want to do for the organization, give Young at Heart Foundation and Mike a call at 323-396-9998, 323-396-9998, or email them at info@youngatheartfoundation.com. Alternatives. This is our home away from home. It's located in Hyde Park, New York, 870 Violet Avenue, Hyde Park, New York. And Anthony, the owner, has a great special for you guys out there trying to get your comics every week. You're having trouble getting them. Anthony's going to get your pull list, bag and board all your books at no extra cost, take 10% off the order, and ship that out to you. That's something that you want to be a part of. Give Anthony a call at 845-233-4234 or email him at alternatives2@aol.com. They have comics, cards, and toys. They also do card tournaments every weekend, Lorcana, Pokemon, Magic. If you are interested, give Anthony a call and he will give you the schedule for that. Yeah. All right. Boom. So, it's time, ladies and gentlemen. I want to put this music in the background. Whew.
Yeah, I think you need to change the music.
We are finishing up Green Shirt Guy's trilogy for the crime saga. And the movie that we are spotlighting is Spotlight, directed by Tom McCarthy, starring Mark Ruffalo, Michael Keaton, Rachel McAdams. The true story of how the Boston Globe uncovered the massive scandal of I won't say the word because of the algorithm, and cover up within the Catholic Archdiocese, shaking the entire Catholic Church to its core. I'm just going to say off the bat, and then I'll give it to Green Shirt Guy. This movie hit me hard. Being someone of faith, and just looking out, and the extent that an institution, a Christian institution, a Christ institution, will go to cover up atrocities like this blew my mind. But Green Shirt Guy, I always give you the first. What do you have to say about this movie?
I'll go into what you just said in a second. As far as the movie goes, I've seen this movie a handful of times since I saw it the first time. It's a very tough subject matter to talk and think about. However, from a movie aspect, I love movies where you're with them and you're getting the pieces and figuring things out, and you can watch them. That's why I like a lot of crime dramas, because I don't like the crime itself, but I do like and find interesting watching detectives and so forth put all the pieces together of a puzzle and figuring stuff out. I always find that fascinating, and just the mind work behind stuff like that. That said, when I saw this movie, usually every year around Oscar time, I try to watch whatever the best picture nominees were, and back then it was only like 5 or 6. So when this came out, I saw, I think it was 4 of the 5, and the last one, I hadn't seen this one. The last one I saw was The Big Short, which I almost made one of the 5 because it's also technically a crime movie to think about it. And I thought that was the best movie I'd seen that year. I'm like, how did this not win the Oscar? And then I saw this movie about 2 weeks later. I'm like, I can see why Spotlight won the Oscar. Everyone scores in this movie.
There were so many
good
movies in the 2016 Oscars.
Are amazing. I mean, nobody is bad in it. The stories, it is what it is. So yeah, I mean, yeah. I think this is. I think I said this last week. I think this is the first movie we've reviewed that won an Oscar for Best Picture. Some of the ones we've reviewed in the past have won for other things, but I don't think anything has won for Best Picture before this. So that's my. I'll let you guys talk, and I'll jump in where
Go ahead, guys. Whoever wants to go.
Oh yeah, because this is a topic everyone's dying.
Right.
Well, that's it.
No,
I
I
mean,
like-
talk about the
Right,
movie.
we gotta talk about the movie. We gotta talk about the movie.
When talking about predatorial sexual abuse, movies like Spotlight really bring it to the forefront with a phenomenal cast. You can take the most horrific subject matter and get yourself an Academy Award. But no, seriously, I was actually this morning I was talking about with Seabizzle how you know, there was a deacon and a priest from when I was growing up in my area. And, you know, at the end of the movie, they're like, oh, Poughkeepsie. And I was like, well, what? They couldn't say Newburgh? They just used Poughkeepsie to generalize?
I didn't
Well,
see
Yeah.
Poughkeepsie.
Goshen's on there too.
Goshen, yeah, I saw Goshen. I couldn't
Yeah.
tell you Poughkeepsie.
Yeah,
Well,
how
here's the
dare they? But, like, we had 2 scandals in Newburgh. Why aren't we good enough? So,
Maybe they clumped them. Well, maybe
No, they lumped
maybe
them
they went
together.
by diocese. Maybe the
Maybe
Newburgh
by
church
diocese?
are technically part of the Poughkeepsie
but the
diocese.
But that
Archdiocese in New York is 1. So, you
But
know.
that was
the-
one
the
of the
sub-
most
the
horrible
sub-diocese,
parts.
though.
That was of the movie was the fact that they were going after one of the priests,
Yes,
and then it elevated to 4 of the priests. And as they kept going,
it got
when they talked to the expert guy, he's like, "Oh, that's like about 6%," and he's like,
90.
"6% of what?" And he's
Yes.
like, "Of all the priests." So he's
Yes.
like, "Well, how many would you say?" He said about 90 in Boston.
90.
And then when they went and checked and
Like
double checked it, they
88?
came up to 87.
Which
Yeah.
yeah, well, he said if that's the metric he bears out.
That was frightening because then I was like, wait
Yeah.
a minute. That's Boston. That's a
Mhm.
city that has media, has
Right.
cameras on
Well,
them. You know what I
let's ju-
mean?
Can we say
This
this
is
though?
2001 that this started, by the way.
Yeah.
Can we say
So-
this though, and let's not make this an indictment of the Catholic Church, because as much as the Catholic Church has its flaws, I'm not standing up for them.
I think it is an indictment of the
Well,
Catholic
hold on,
Church.
hold on. Let me finish. It's this certainly is, and I'm not whitewashing at all. I think it's horrible. I can't condemn it any more than we will. It's not. I don't want to say it's not everybody in that Catholic Church is doing it.
No, agreed.
That's my
Agreed.
point.
Agreed.
Is there are some bad apples that have now controlled other people, but of that, there's still plenty of good apples within that organization, and
Right.
the church in general. So
Right.
so we
And
can't-
I agree with you on that
that's
point.
what I'm trying to say.
The only thing
don't wanna
I would
here
say
and, like,
back to
watch
that
it
is
for the next 20 minutes, just bash the Catholic Church. 'cause I
when
think
we no. There are a lot of good people in the Catholic Church. But what I would go against that, not go against, but just my counter to that would be the percentages of just Boston. And remember, at the end of the movie, it wasn't 90. It was 249 that they found in Boston. So
in the Boston,
look,
greater Boston area.
yeah, in the greater Boston area. So I was like, oh my God. What that guy said was like 6% of all. Imagine every city in the United States.
Well, that's assuming that
having
it's happening in
almost,
every
but
state, too,
just
though.
imagine that though. He was right about Boston by like that.
Right.
Imagine in New York. Imagine in California if this is going on. Now, right, here's where I indict the church. This isn't some 1-2 little bad apples. This is like a disease that spread out through the whole church that wasn't cut off and tried to remove. They hid it, and they moved these people who they knew were doing these things to kids, and they moved them to other churches where they showed that they did it again and again and again. And the cardinals they talk about, Cardinal Law,
Yeah.
whatever that knew about it all,
It
he
is
gets
Cardinal Law.
promoted to the Vatican.
Well, that's one of the problems is that
You know what I'm saying? But
They-
that's why it hurts me as someone of faith. Like, I can understand people saying, okay, oh, well, you know, well, it's not the Catholic Church at all. It's not. But it's more than enough that every single Catholic church and the people in those churches should be like, all right, we're not doing a sermon today. This is happening in our churches. Let's figure this out right now. Let's get rid of everybody that's doing this. Let's not reassign them. Let's even give them to the police to get prosecuted. Let's root it out, but not one attempt. And I went back and I was like, wait a minute, this movie was made a long time ago. Let me go do some research, and Kamari helped me with the research. Articles for like 2 years ago where commissions from the very own Vatican said that this is still going on and that they're still
that
being
is
secretive
because
about it.
There are bad apples still acting.
Right.
And
then-
not in good faith.
And I don't want to jump down completely down the Catholic Church because I did more research, and it's not just the Catholic Church.
No, it is not.
It's worldwide.
It's the other denominations as well that are doing. So it's like a disease that's running through the Christian faith.
Well,
that I feel the Christian people are not doing enough to root it out.
I would say this though. Here's the other thing: is you can point your finger at the Catholic Church, you can point your finger at any denomination around the country, and I'm not saying what they did was okay. I'm not saying that. So hear me in bold strokes. I'm not saying that, but it takes more than just them. Because the police were allowed it to happen.
Yeah, you're right.
The lawyers allowed it to happen.
Yeah.
Multiple levels of people allowed
Yeah.
it to happen. It wasn't just the Catholic Church. The Catholic
And
Church
even in
should
the
have done
movie,
it as
Michael
well.
Keaton's character missed it.
Even he,
Yes.
and that was a great twist in the movie.
Like,
Because I
he
thought
blew it.
the other guy with the white hair, I thought he
Yeah.
was the one that did it. But when they twisted it, that it was Michael Keaton. I was like,
When she brings him, like,
he
I
says
looked
he
at our
goes-
clips,
he
and
goes,
it
"I
was
just don't
there,
remember."
and it was like,
Yeah.
you didn't know, even when she brought it to him, like, you didn't know it was him.
Yeah.
he ran the story.
I mean,
You know what I
one
mean?
of the greatest lines of the whole movie, though, when we're talking about stuff like that, is when I can't remember who they're talking with, and Ruffalo says something. Someone says, "Well, why didn't we do this early? Why didn't they say something earlier?" Meaning the parents and the other parishioners, and he said something like, "Well, good Germans," and he's like, "You don't want to make that association." It's like, well, it kind of is similar
Yeah.
association that when it's what's that famous quote about all it takes is one good person not to say anything to allow evil to continue.
Yeah. Or the right person not to say anything to make others not say anything.
Well, that too.
You know what I mean?
I also
Yeah.
love Billy Crudup because he the what's his name? I can't remember. He plays the big lawyer at the huge firm that they meet with a couple times.
Yeah.
He kind of looks like a scumbag at the beginning of the movie, but by the end you're like, he's like, no, I told you guys about.
Yeah,
this.
he's like, I
So now
sent
I'm
you
getting-
stuff.
I'm at least getting
Yeah.
these people something. It's
Yeah.
not great, but it's better than nothing. And I'm not perfect either, but you guys didn't do anything either, so don't
Yeah,
jump
yeah.
down my throat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. You
I-
said he
Yeah,
said
yeah, I
he
like
said
that.
he
Like, how
years
do we
ago.
want to write it? Do we want to talk about the priest doing
Yeah.
it, or the lawyers that are helping getting paid off of it?
And that's when he comes back at him. He's like, I sent you the names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that Walter, the real life Walter Robinson, played by Michael Keaton here. I love that the movie captured things from the man in real life. You know,
Yeah.
that he was, he was ethically torn. He was protective of his team. He's a pragmatic man. He has a lot of Boston native loyalty. He's
Yes.
like, and these are things that they talked to the real Walter about, and Michael Keaton brought it to life on
Yeah.
screen so beautifully. And it speaks to me because it's like I don't have to be in Boston to know that I've met someone like this in my life, right?
Right.
And I
Well,
like,
and every city's like that, but you know,
well, no, right? Every city's like that. We're gonna have the same villains, and we're gonna have sometimes the same heroes, you know. And the truth of the matter is that everybody's flawed, right? So even
Yes.
here, Walter sees his own flaw and has to fight internally to be like, but the right thing is for us to have an awakening about this.
yeah.
You know, like, and of course it's like, all right, let's run it, let's do it. But you know, to know that, oh my God, I missed that. You know.
Yeah. I mean, one of the tougher things for it to watch towards the end too is when Ruffalo goes at him. He's like, "We got him dead to rights. Let's run the story." He's like, "No, we don't.
No.
If we put it out now, we're only going to get this much, but we can get everything." And I gotta imagine the struggle mentally to go. We have to keep letting it happen so we can get the whole thing.
Well, listen, people had to do that in World War II. Oh, our code system works. We have a computer that gives us information,
Yes.
right? But we can't save that boat because then they'll know we know.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can only imagine the horror
Yeah.
that you have to just choke down, you know? And like, I don't know what they did in real life. And you know how sometimes you know something terrible and you're in a situation where you just can't do enough, but all you can do is like you see someone, it's like, yo, my man, don't go in there, don't hang with those people. Like that's the best you can do, you know?
Right.
And be like, listen, just stay away. Sometimes you can say stay away from that element, because otherwise, what are you doing? You're just slander and libel.
Information.
It's libel, right?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, slander's verbal, print is libel.
Right. So you could be slandering somebody, but it's like, yo, my man, I ain't got proof, but I'm just telling you, it ain't cool. Stay away. You know?
Yeah.
And it's funny, like, you know, going back to when I was a kid, and I told Steve Bizzle this, you know, there was this one young priest, and he had a hot car, right? And he was always taking kids to the roller rink. And my mom was like, no way. Now, of course, I was too young, but like my brother and my sister were old enough, and she's like, don't go anywhere with that dude.
Yeah.
It's not even like my mother it's not even like my mother had those thoughts, right? She was just like, I don't like the idea of this young priest running around in a sports car. That was it. And later out, when it turned out that her suspicions were worse than she imagined, terrible. But
it's just like that part in the movie where the guy, he was researching and he found out that one of their
Don't say where it is.
All right.
You know, I know, just don't say where it is.
When he found out where it was, you know what I mean? Like, and he went running.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, yeah. And then I loved it at the end when he walked up and he threw the paper on their front step. So yeah, make sure you read this. Steve Bizzle, you haven't said much. I'd like to hear what you got to say about this.
The tough part for him too is, remember when he goes in and he's like, look, I know what we do is confidential, but there's a bunch of kids in my neighborhood. He's like, you can't tell anybody, or this will blow the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real hard as a person. That how can you sleep at night knowing that you know that somebody's doing some harmful things to children, and you know you cannot release it at that time because you're not going to get everybody.
Yeah.
Just like when you want to release it, when Mark Ruffalo wanted to release, release the news about it, they said no, because if you release it, we won't get anybody, and the church will just bury it.
Yeah,
we won't get everybody that's supposed to.
Because look how deep, when they were going to look for files, like they were removing court papers, like,
and that's the thing.
Crazy.
Sealed envelopes.
They can't do that. Someone in the office has
right. That's what how deep that is. Like you guys are.
He had so much trouble getting that too.
It made me sick. That wait a minute, these things are happening to kids, and people out there were like, "No, I want to protect. I want to protect this place." I'm like, are you kidding me? You want to protect this place?
Yeah.
Like, it's just whew. Bit much. All right, but. What?
I also did love the conversation on the bench with Ruffalo and Tucci, and he's like, basically, he's like, we got him. He goes, what do you mean? Yeah. More or less, we got him. He's like, it's public record now.
Yes.
Go get the public record.
Get the
public record. I don't have to wait for this.
But remember, he's like, yeah, it's public record. He's like, well, I'll go get it right now. He's like, you'll go there, but you won't find anything.
Right.
Yeah. What?
But then they played 3D chess because they got him to the other guy to file a motion, so they had to attach the documents again.
Again.
Yeah.
Again. And then every struggle, like the printer thing closed, and you had to pay the guy $80. Oh, I'm sorry. He had to pay a guy certain money to get that through, but let's get into the golden ticket time. Let's get into golden ticket time. It's time for questions.
My questions.
Green Shirt Guy is going to give us 3 questions for you guys out there watching. Whoever puts the first correct answer into the chat will win a golden ticket, and you can use that golden ticket to enter into any subscriber giveaway any month, any year, any time. All right, Green Shirt Guy, what is your first
Well, so I had a bunch of questions from this one, and I was trying to do ones that were not like, let's be depressed while we do this, because this game's supposed to be fun. This game's supposed to be fun, so I was trying to do stuff that was, whatever. So I have technically 7, but you kind of stole 2 of them.
Sorry.
Who wants to pick first? Pick category.
I'll go ahead.
right,
Gee,
so
what are the categories?
your choices are retirement, history, judicial, background, location, and volume.
Let's go history.
All right, history. What event delayed the investigation and publication of this Gagan story?
That one's a good one.
What
That one I know.
event delayed the investigation of the Kagan?
GGHAN. In publication, because they
I might have spelled it wrong, but that's whatever. Investigate the Kagan case. I'm gonna give you guys like 20 seconds. I'm gonna put it there so you guys can see it as well. What event delayed the investigation of the Gagan case?
Yeah, you spelled that wrong. It's fine.
Yeah, I spelled it totally wrong. Give you guys 15 seconds more. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Just, if someone misses this question, we'll take that and you can win 2 in the second question. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Green Sugar, what was it?
I think Phil knows. Let's see if Phil can answer.
It was 9/11.
9/11.
It was 9/11.
9/11. They had to drop everything.
Oh, that was a crazy part of the movie. Like, you
Yeah.
had to drop
That-
everything. Wow.
That stuff, because this is like it's a good story of investigative
Yes.
journalism. And that stuff happens all the time where your investigation what you're investigating gets delayed because like real world stuff is still happening.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I love too when that first part of that section begins. There's the woman watching the footage on TV, and you see the smoke coming out of the tower, and she says, "I don't know, it was like a prop plane hit it or something." And I remember thinking that when I heard a plane hit the tower, I'm like, "Oh, some prop plane just got lost his bearings and went. I don't know why he's that close to the city."
Huh.
And then when the second one hit, I was like, "Oh, obviously that's not it."
What's your second question?
All right, so who wants to go next?
I'll go. Let's do retirement.
All right, retirement was up here. What is the name of the man retiring at the beginning of the movie?
What is the name of the man retiring?
Opening
at
scene
the
as a man retiring.
start
What is his
of
name?
The film.
We don't get his last name, but we do get his first name.
What is the name of the man retiring at the start of the film? Give you guys about 20 seconds on that. 20. I'm trying to remember. The guy retiring at the beginning of the movie. Oh, I remember the scene now. I don't remember his name though. 15 more seconds. 15, 14, 13.
He is the one
12,
that helped
11,
put
10.
Keaton's kids through college by losing.
Is
money,
it
so-
Stewart?
It is Stewart.
And that's a Joseph Michaels exclusive. He gets 2 more. Joseph Michaels.
Stop calling this golden
was-
tickets
that
and
was
call it the
him.
Joseph Michaels ticket.
the Joe Michaels.
Joseph Michaels golden tickets.
Yeah.
And listen, he's answering them. He gets them. You know
No,
what I mean?
I
That's
feel,
pretty
like,
fair.
I feel like for 2026 they have to be named the Joseph Michaels golden ticket.
All right, Green Sugar, what's the third question?
So all right. So who wants to pick now?
Go ahead, Phil.
What is it? Location? Do you have a location?
There you go. Judicial, background, location, and volume.
Location. Oh, location.
Location.
Yep.
What is the address of the treatment center located near one of the reporters?
I'm not gonna know that. I'm gonna say Boston.
It's in Boston.
What is the address of the treatment
It's not
center
in Worcester.
located near one of the reporters? Give you 20 seconds on that.
Did they focus on the address? I
They
don't
show it
remember.
a couple times.
Okay.
They show it specifically.
There's a name to the place. There's a name to it.
12, 11, 10,
I'll give you. I'll tell you
9,
where you see it in case
8,
nobody gets it. But
8, 7, 6,
not Mockingbird Lane.
5, 4, 3, 2, 704 Hauser Street?
No.
No, and not Mockingbird Lane. All right, 3, 2,
I feel
1.
like if they name the location,
What is it, Green Sugar?
So you see it when we initially see the report, you remember they're going through all the records of where everyone's stationed. That's where he notices it first. You see it there. He writes a sign for the kids on the refrigerator. Don't go to
Okay.
his house. Da, da, da. You see it there, and you see the number on the house when he runs up to it. It's 276 Pelton Street.
276 Pelton Street.
Do we want to do
I
one
would
more?
never guess.
Do one, yeah, for us, for fun. What's the other
Yeah,
one?
well,
you
I
have?
have three more. I have three more we can do for fun if you want.
Yeah, do the fun
okay,
ones real quick.
judicial was, what's the name of the judge who ruled to unseal the documents?
You know, and she was a Catholic judge.
She was a Catholic judge.
It's not O'Connor, is it?
Girl. No, it's
Not O'Connor, is it?
It is not.
Although it's Boston, that was a good guess.
It's something close to that. Like
Callahan?
Nope.
No. You're butcher. You're starting to butcher names.
Carolyn Sweeney.
What? Sweeney. Yes, you're right. What's
See, I
the
was
next
gonna-
one?
Wait, I thought her name was Constance.
Oh, no, you might be right. I might have read the first name down wrong. Her last name is definitely Sweeney.
Yes, her last name is Sweeney.
I think you might be right. I might have wrote it down.
She's very much a real
I wrote it down
person.
by hand and I copied it in my phone, so I might have read my handwriting wrong. What nationality does Mike Resendez claim he is?
Oh, I got that. Portuguese.
He says he's Portuguese.
Okay.
And I love it. I love Tucci's like, really? He's like, yeah. Let's see. And then, well, one of them he kind of gave away, but we can do it. How much money does Resendez give the records room to make copies?
Oh, it was
$83.
$83.
Right?
And finally,
$83. I remember
we
that.
see this in the closing moments. How many stories did Spotlight run? Or did they publish about the scandal in 2002?
600.
600,
Close to
yeah.
600.
Close
Doesn't
to
say 600,
yeah.
close to 600.
Jeez. All right, those are great questions, Green Shirt Guy. Thank you for that. Let's get into some numbers. I'm going to start the bar off mad high. I'm going to give you my number. I give this movie a 10. I give it a 10. I thought this movie, the acting was on point, the pacing was on point, the story mattered, like just revealing that information, the way they revealed it was great. I give it a 10. That's me. Phil?
I am not that high. I am slightly higher than IMDb. I am giving it an 8.5. I think it is a good story of investigative journalism, where it's not really like the like this is the movie version of that investigation stuff. But I think it's an 8.5. It's still really good, and I enjoyed it. There's other movies like this, and investigative journalism is one of those things that like support, and like follow and read, learn about the world. So, yeah, I'm giving it an 8.5, 8.5.
See, Bizzle?
I'm going slightly lower. This was a great movie. This is not one of the movies that I'm comfortable watching, more than once or twice. It's not saying it's a bad movie. It's just the subject matter is something I don't actively want to say, hey, I'm going to check this movie out. But I still give it a solid 8.
All right. Clifford?
Well, I got 2 scores.
Okay.
You want to hear it? As
Yes.
as a movie that I would watch, an 8. But as a piece of cinema, a 10. Because it's executed beautifully. I fact-checked this movie, and unlike other movies based on a true story, they went deep out of their way. I mean, there are changes for the sake of drama, right? But they stayed as they stayed the course as much as humanly possible with the storytelling. Like the fact that they went so far their way to interview real life people and all of that was great. But the execution, the cinematography, the muted colors, the music, at no point is the music overpowering or taking you out of the movie, right? Like it's a 10. It's cinema can really speak volumes, and this is one of those movies that actually uses cinema to amplify the story, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it, and that's why I'm giving it. That's why I got 2 scores, because like as far as execution, it's a 10. Like,
So you want to split it and make it a 9 for you?
I'll split it and make it a 9. But you know, it's like but like as far as like, oh, hey, I want to watch a deep movie. Like I don't know, like I'm never like, oh, tonight's a night for a deep movie.
Right.
All right, Green Shirt Guy, your turn.
So, I maybe piggybacking off that last thing that Cliff said, I think they this is just my own thoughts. They probably made sure that they went and interviewed all the people and tried to be as accurate to the story as they could, so that it couldn't be blown off as like, well, they made that, you know, they stick to it, but they really made stuff up for. No, you can't with something like this. You can't take liberties because it'll get blown off.
Yeah.
So I think, cognizant of that, they try to stay as close as they can. I think I agree with just about I can't give it a 10. I do. I love this movie for the cinematic reasons. The subject matter is tough to think about. But yeah, the acting's fun. Like, it's one of those movies. It's weird. It's one of those movies that I can put on, and I don't do this with a ton of movies, that I can put on in the background because I know what is going on, and I'll check in at points that I want to see, like the conversation where they're sitting on the bench outside and he tells them, you know, we got him on record, and different things like that. I'll check in. So if it's weird, if I'm drawing, this is a movie I would put on the draw because I don't have to look at the screen the whole time.
What's your number?
But yeah, I'm gonna go. I'd go with a 9 as well. I can't give it a 10, but I give it a 9.
That gives it an 8.9, ladies and gentlemen. 8.9. 0.8 above the IMDb. Thank you very much, Green Shirt Guy, for this movie. I sincerely thank you for letting me watch this movie.
I remember that. Can I leave you this one thing? I remember watching this the first time, and you know, you're heartbroken through the whole thing, and then they list the diocese at the end, and I'm like, please don't have Rochester on there. Please don't have Rochester on there. And then it came up, and I'm like, my heart sunk. I was like, because you know it's not going to be in every. They're not going to show every city, but I'm like, that's where I grew up. I'm like, please don't be on there. Please don't. And then it was. And
yeah. Very sad, but a great trilogy.
And it's there.
Yeah.
Well, that too. Yeah.
Yeah. A great trilogy, Green Shirt Guy. Thank you for that crime genre. We really, really appreciate it. Joseph Michaels, they did. Okay. All right. Next up, it's Clifford's turn.
Here we go.
It's Clifford's turn, ladies and gentlemen.
I want folks.
Clifford chose sci-fi.
He didn't choose.
We didn't choose. It got chosen for him. It's sci-fi. So episode 160 will be Edge of Tomorrow.
Okay.
With Tom
Thank you for putting
Cruise.
the original title.
Yes. Well, both of them are up there, yeah. It was on the poster, so I put both was good.
Yeah,
So
but if
episode
you gotta find it
160
now, it
next
comes up as
week.
Live, Die, Repeat. You can't find
Yeah.
it tomorrow anymore.
So we're switching up the modes and we're getting into sci-fi mode, which is pretty cool. Cliff's got some good picks. He's got some good picks for this trilogy. Make sure you tune in next Sunday, 5 p.m. 2 Pacific. All right, I got 2 ducks to spin for, but we're gonna spin for
And
the
this
first
is on
one.
Netflix, by the way.
Oh, nice. And then as I'm giving the other announcements, we will spin for the last duck. I'm gonna give you 15 seconds on this one. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop. Who's gonna win it up, ladies and gentlemen? Old Wolf.
Nice.
One of our channel members. Thank you there, Mr. Old Wolf. All right, I'm going to put up another duck, and then I'm going to do some announcements. We'll come back. Jets win. And speaking of which, let me give you these NFL scores, ladies and gentlemen. For today, week 8 of the NFL. The Chargers defeated the Vikings on Thursday, 37-10. The Dolphins today defeat the Falcons 34-10. My Bears getting pounced by the Ravens 30-16. Oh God!
Without Lamar.
Yes, the Jets just squeaking by the Bengals 39-38. The Bills demolishing the Panthers 40-9. The Texans over the 49ers 26-15. The Patriots beating up on the Browns 32-13. The Eagles pouncing on the Giants 38-20. In the third quarter, the Buccaneers are leading the Saints 17-3. In the third quarter, the Colts are over the Titans 17-7. At halftime, the Broncos beating up on the Dallas Cowboys 27-10.
It's ugly right now.
Then tonight at 8:20 is the Packers and the Steelers, and then tomorrow at 8:15, the Commanders and the Chiefs, ladies and gentlemen. Those are your NFL scores. Reminder, next Sunday, Film and Box Office News, 5 p.m., 2 p.m. Pacific. We are starting Cliff's sci-fi genre, Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt. Make sure you tune in for that one. Tomorrow night, we are giving away our greatest monthly giveaway, our membership and our subscriber. It's at 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll give you chances tomorrow night as well to get ducks for that end of the show race. So make sure you stick around to the end. We have the races at the end. Also, Absolute Batman Annual #1 is coming out. Cloak or Dagger for Age of Revelation is coming out. And Pharaoh continuing its indie run. Very, very good. Tune in tomorrow night, episode 165, 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Pacific, for our CBC award-nominated show, New Keys and Hot Comics of the Week. Then on Wednesday, it's the Council of Comics Live, episode number 27, October 29th, 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll put the live link in the chat so you can come on with us and be live. And you can, as long as you keep that camera on and you be good, you'll be all right. 8 p.m., 5 Pacific for that. On Thursday, it's Fill in the Blanks, episode 20, with Green Shirt Guy, C Bizzle, and Phil. They're doing Vampirella.
And our special guest, Geek Out
with Roscoe, will also be on as a special guest for our other CBC Award-nominated show. Make sure you tune in for that. Some other videos. Joey Needs a Haircut is up. Just want to have fun, just listen in the background and Joey getting a haircut. Go check that out.
That was relaxing, by the way.
It is very nice. It's like an ASMR. This Saturday is our K-pop Demon Hunter council conversation. I call it a council conversation more than a film review. I feel like we do the reviews here and we do the conversations at the shop. But tune in for that this Saturday. Our K-pop Demon Hunter conversation. And also episode 145 of New Comic Book Day Was Up. It was me and Joey and a skit. This week we're going to figure out, we'll keep it a surprise of who it's going to be. We're trying to figure out who's going to be at the shop. But it'll be two different people going over their books as well. Alrighty then, let's spin for this last duck of the night. Jets win. You got 15 seconds. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7,
They're really
6,
trying to capitalize
5,
on that win.
4,
They're trying
3,
to sell season tickets on my
2,
television
1, and
I'm not
draw.
Nice.
We're gonna get a duck for tomorrow night's big show. Really big show. Old Wolf getting another one.
Back to back.
Back to back, my friend. Congratulations. That is our show, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure you are subscribed. This is the only way that you can win the monthly giveaway. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night, 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Pacific, for New Keys and Hot Comics of the Week, where we will be giving away our giveaways. Going to be fun, fun, fun. So, for myself, for Phil, for C Bizzle, for Green Shirt Guy, for Cliff, and the rest of the Council of Comics, we love you. God bless you. Be safe out there, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
It's like the brightest day. We're